Hello and good morning, Labas Rytas, once again from Kaunas. And today I am taking I suppose a relatively short journey to go to the village of Domeikava. Okay, now I don't know how much there's going to be to see. What I've spotted is kind of abandoned old fort, so that's kind of the purpose. That's what's intrigued me to go and visit. But yeah, join me on my latest Lithuanian adventure. Okay guys, so I've just got to Domeikava, and well, the first thing you spot is this really amazing looking church. It's not on a big hill, but it's pretty amazing. So let me show you. So you walk up here and you have all these, traditional Lithuanian wooden crosses. There's that beautiful church of Domeikava up there. So I guess we best take a look. I've just realised how kind of underdressed I am, because being a typical Brit, I thought, it won't be that cold, won't be that much, and I think I'm gonna get pretty cold today, even though it's sunny. But anyway, let's get inside the church and take a look. And yeah, close up of some of these, Look at this, beautiful. Okay, let's go and have a look. Hey guys, so just give you a little bit of background on Domeikava. Well, it's a relatively small village, got like 5,000 people, so that's not that small, is it? Got a mate here, he wants to feature as well. Say hello. Love us. But yeah, from what I can understand anyway, it was kind of like founded in the mid 1800s, or I suppose not necessarily founded, people started living here. There was like a manor kind of built then. But I suppose different from, I don't know, I've done a couple of videos on, obviously you got Jurvagas was one of the videos, and Jurvagas is kind of like double the population, but it kind of feels like Domeikava was, I suppose, never like a proper town by itself, because it's obviously very close to Kaunas, and Kaunas has been, for hundreds of years, quite an important city in Lithuania. So yeah, it's quite small. It's funny, you see the dogs here. This is one of the things that is very typical for me in Lithuania, because in the UK, even if you're in like rural UK, you still don't really find like that's just dogs like kind of just outside like barking at everyone that walks past. But it's a very common sight in especially rural Lithuania and even in Kaunas, so be prepared for that if you are coming to visit Lithuania as well. You will set off some dogs and they will bark at you. Okay guys, so I had to double check I was in the right place here, because honestly you could really easily miss this. But here's the fort. So it's kind of strange. It's like, I don't know, I suppose it's used as a park now anyway, and there's really no signs or anything about this. So yeah, you do have to properly like look for it. I don't think you're going to find much. Let's have a look anyway. Let's give you some context. Basically, this fort was, I suppose, built by the Russian Empire just before like World War One, and as you can see here, here's kind of the walls of the fort, which have kind of been taken over by trees and wildlife. But we're gonna have a little look, see what we can find, see if there's anything interesting. I know it's like completely overgrown, and I was prepared for that, but I did think maybe you'd be able to spot it a little bit easier. But it is just a ruined, let's hope I don't slip down here. There we go, little jog. But yeah, so yeah, this was made by like the Russian Empire just before World War II. So, not World War II, World War I. So it's pre-Soviet. You can see how it's built up. I just don't know if there's anything a bit more exciting to see with it. I don't think it's been preserved. It wasn't meant to be preserved. It's not like I came here expecting that, but I did see some pictures of maybe somewhere we could get into. So let's keep on having a look and see just how, I suppose, big this actually is, and if there's anything we can get into. Okay, maybe down here. Okay, look. Okay, here's kind of the old site. Some lovely graffiti on the wall. Let's see what's in here. Probably not the nicest place. No, can't squeeze in. It wouldn't be a video without having a better, closer look. Yeah, it's just rubbish now. Just rubble, nothing there. Don't know whether that's a shame or not. Further in. Yeah, okay. Not a lot to see. Not much point of getting in there. So, if you are a Brit and you're thinking, I'd love to move to Lithuania, you know, abandoned fortresses and parks and things, that's kind of my cup of tea. But the problem is, I like golf, and Lithuanians don't play golf. Well, have no fear, because it turns out that you can play disc golf. So, so yeah, if disc golf is your cup of tea, it might not be a well-preserved fortress, but you can play disc golf in Domeikava instead. Okay guys, so unfortunately I tried to, well, I'm going to end the video here. It's a bit interesting. So when I started the video I said I was going to go into the church, so you might have wondered, like, why did I not? And basically there was a funeral going on, so I couldn't go in. Well, I could go in, but obviously I wanted to be respectful. But now I've tried to go in the top and it's locked up, I guess because of COVID. They're not keeping it all open here, unfortunately. So that kind of marks an end to this video about Domeikava. Yeah, I mean, what a beautiful church. Such a shame couldn't get in. I guess with COVID times, they're not keeping the doors open throughout the day. And yeah, interesting to see the old fort. Not too much else in Domeikava, but that was to be expected. It is only a small little village. And I suppose on that note, it's Ike and Visogero from me in Domeikava.